Hello. Hi. I'm Joi Barua. As Parmesh said, I grew up in a small, sleepy town called Jorhat in Assam, in the northeast of India. And my dad gave me a violin when I was 4. And he taught me the initial positions of do, re, mi, fa, sa, re, ga, ma. And that was it. And I kind of, that was the basic of whatever music my father taught me. Hello. And those are my earliest memories of music. We grew up in a small town and in a time when the only access to music we had was on radio. About an hour of music every day, lunchtime, and 30 minutes of Western popular music on weekends, where they would play ABBA, Boniem, Carpenters, and what you have. I went to missionary school, and our principal, she kind of saw me that I had the passion and the heart for music, and she taught me gospel music. So that was an amazing time. And I remember singing this song called Elute by Boniem. It was a song about a man who was wrongly imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. It's a true story. He was the most wanted man there. And like the song goes, he taught himself to read and to write, and he fought his way to freedom. It was a very inspiring song, story. And my principal, she would almost cry when I would sing the song to her. And for the first time, I realized that music had an infinite power in every aspect of life and emotion. And it did move me. I was maybe 6 years of age when I kind of sang that song. And I knew the profound effect that music had. And I love to make people smile and feel happy. When that was the first instance when I knew that I could kind of do things. In the whole of my hometown, our small hometown, we had 2 pianos and no piano teacher. The keys were dying. And I went to music school for 2 years to learn violin, Indian classical. Somehow that didn't happen. Somehow it doesn't happen sometimes. And I wanted to sing, but there wasn't anybody to teach me the basics of singing, vocalizing. How do you vocalize? How do you use technique? There was no education. So I'll tell you the 3 cornerstones of my music. My sister had a songbook which had about 80 songs. I don't know where she got it from, where she wrote down the songs. ABBA, Carpenter, Boniem, Eagles. I still haven't asked her. It's been a while. And that was my basic Bible. 2, we lived in Assam, keyboards sold. And I was still listening to the radio. So my dad had to go to Bhutan and smuggle in a keyboard. And it was one of those basic 4-octave ones, and I taught myself left hand, right hand, and the whole combination of things. And I would be playing Bollywood songs and whatever on that keyboard. And 3, my cousin, he coaxed his dad into buying him a guitar, which in turn I would coax out of him for 2 hours a week. So that's my 3-point musical education, whatever little I had. And then I found my way to Bombay about 7 years ago. And being from the East, we are not onto Bollywood. Our Hindi isn't as strong. And I had grown up on the steady diet of Western music. So the language is a big, big barrier. But there were others like me. But somehow they felt that the honesty I had in my voice, it kind of carried. The directors thought I could make a difference to the song and to the music and to the background of films that I had worked in. I started working, my first film was Munna Bhai MBBS, where the C. Clay Club Mix went on to be a huge, huge hit, national, international. And we kind of framed parts around it, and I sang it with Sindhi Chauhan, and that was the beginning. I've been part of very nice Bollywood cutting-edge work and advertising. Recently, 2 of the films that I had sung went on to win awards, national, international. We won an award for music, November last. And Uran, where I sang the title, went on to win awards in India, in Europe. It's very strange because, you don't win awards out there for music. It doesn't happen. It always happened. That I am to be part of very good meaning, part of changing times. And I have also worked for some of the nicest advertising campaigns that you might have seen and on TV. Reliance, Samsung, LG, Vodafone, Hero Honda, Coke, Nestle, Nescafe, quite a few of them. So it feels amazing. And like I was speaking to Parmesh, Bombay has really been the center of my universe now. Last year, we decided to do an album. I was making a few tunes on my computer, on my keyboards, and I just took them to this friend of mine who's a music producer. He thought they were interesting, and he said, "Give me 2 days." And in 2 days, he assembled a whole bunch of people who thought the tunes were good. And they said, "Why don't you try for something back home? We've all been away. Why don't you do something for the Northeast, for Assam?" I said, "Okay, that's good." And we sat down to do about 8 songs. It took us about 11 months. Various people came to help me at various points of time on this album. The album's called Joy, Looking Out of the Window. There are various people from Bombay, from different parts of the industry. Some people very experienced in terms of advertising. They came forward to do the video. And it's just been 3 weeks since I launched. 21st December last was the date. And the songs have gone cult. In 3 weeks, they've just gone on and on. And it's an amazing journey. And why I wanted to come here today is I wanted to tell you that, Bombay has again given me a window to look back home, to do things meaningful for here and for home. It's been one of those journeys, and it's like a dream. Sometimes it feels like a dream within a dream, miracles. And Bombay is the place where miracles happen. I may be a small one, but nevertheless, it's happened. So what I want to do now is maybe I sing a song for you from my album. It's a story from our folklore. The song's called Tezi Mola. Tezi Mola. And it's a story about a girl. These stories happen in every part of the world. And they happen in Assam too. So a very beautiful girl who's growing up with her stepmom. And obviously it's a cruel stepmom. In stories you don't have nice stepmoms, I bet somebody makes one soon. So she grows up with this evil stepmom, and she's tortured to death. And she's buried in the garden behind the house. And in course of time, there's a tree that grows out of the spot where she was buried. And there are beautiful flowers on the tree and leaves. And the people passing on the road, they want to pluck the flowers. They're so beautiful. And the tree says, "Don't pluck. Let me live. Don't hurt me. I'm Tezi Mola." So the story comes from there. And in this song, we sing to a young girl. The story's in the backdrop. We say, we are there. We see you kind of on a conflict-driven thing, like the way things are sometimes back home. And we tell her, be there, smile on, play on, and be there. So right now I'm going to do the song for you. তেজে তেজে রঙা রঙা দিশে দিশে ধোঁয়া ধোঁয়া ঘরে ঘরে হুয়া দুয়া দেখে দেখে বিভীষিকা বিৰিঙিছে এটি হাঁহি উমলা ঘৰ সাজি সাজি কি জানে তাই কি চলনা নিচিনে তাই বিভীষিকা তেজি মলা তুমি হাঁহি থাকা ৰাখিম আৱৰি যত যাতনা তেজি মলা তুমি খেলি থাকা কিৰিলি পাৰি সাজি পুতলা যত ভাগৰ আঁতৰি যায় কণমানি হাঁহিটি চাই নাজানে তাই নুবুজে তাই কি প্ৰশান্তত উঠে জোৱাৰ এই অশান্ত বুকু ধৰা হাতো নেমেলিবি ফুলো নিচিঙিবি ও পৃথিৱী তেজি মলা তুমি হাঁহি থাকা ৰাখিম আৱৰি যত যাতনা তেজি মলা তুমি খেলি থাকা কিৰিলি পাৰি সাজি পুতলা প্ৰদূষণে কোলাহলে পৰিৱেশৰ মাহিয়ায়ে খুন্দি খুন্দি চেপি ধৰে বাগিচা তাৰ উলাহৰে তেজি মলা তুমি হাঁহি থাকা ৰাখিম আৱৰি যত যাতনা তেজি মলা তুমি খেলি থাকা কিৰিলি পাৰি সাজি পুতলা Thank you. Thank you.